Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Dallas Cowboys. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. First carry for Darius Geis, and not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dumps it off for Geis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there. Getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space and let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's get it.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, third down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Looking to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone. Because the closer you get to the end zone,
touchdown, Washington. Darius Geis hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Here we go.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's where you belong.
They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Wide 80. 26.
On play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll buy some time right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
man, defensively that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A first down carry by Elliott. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
15 yards through the air and a first down.
Get out. Here we go. Wide 8.
Again to Elliott. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Here we go. Wide 8. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. That's into the hands of Gotw over the middle. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first start.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? 11 more on that one and another first down.
Hey, 47. Here we go.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. Hey. You got 30? Here we go. 180. 26.
A second down throw for Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. It was DJ Swearinger right there on the coverage.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Strong right. Here we go.
Throwing. Prescott. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Flushed out right. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down. He'd had some success as a runner previously on this drive, just not as much space there that time.
Yeah, this time when he pulled it down, they were ready for him, so I think he's going to have to fling a few in order to open up that running lane again.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again. Here we go again.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. This just a 24-yard attempt. And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me,
partner. I was.
It sounds like you're thinking the 3's just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
Tight is right. What's tight? Tight is right. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
They start on the ground with Geis. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
They're going to look to throw. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Watch you now, Barney. Barney.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Throw left side is complete to Reed. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gotw. It's Redskin football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. Even. Watch you now, Barney. Barney. Whip.
He'll look to throw. On the move to his left. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Hey, 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 hey. 4 down, 4 down, 4 down.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Back 99 Philly, here we go. 4 down, 4 down.
On first down, this is Geis down to the 25. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I got him.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
16, I'm coming 16. You ride, baby. I'm in your head.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he drops this off to Thompson, complete. And a loose football. And the Cowboys have recovered. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. He didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, let's just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Here we go. All right,
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled there by Monte Nicholson. And he had a nice play there from his free safety position to hold him to nothing.
And, Brandon, remember when the free safety was always back away from the line of scrimmage?
That's changed.
But how has that changed in a big way? The way we see it now, they're almost mirrors between the free safety and the strong safety. One will be up, one.
And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Jonathan Allen in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Gun.
Third and long for Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Taken in at the 22. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, isn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know. We know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Escaping the pressure right. And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And it's 3rd down.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Flush to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So out come the Cowboys now as their offense gets set to take over. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals. All right, number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Gun.
Prescott from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Switch. Switch and 8. 3 down. Gun.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. On play action, Prescott. Now he'll escape to his right, and his throw is incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. The Cowboys on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And this will be taken at the 13. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Gun!
And the drive begins with a run by Geis. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the 2nd drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Now back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well.
Gun!
On the handoff, it's Geis. And some room to roam now.
Oh, that's sweet.
What an effort. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
They'll look to throw here. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll hand it down to Geis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
Leopard! Gun! Hey, we got Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and goal from inside the 5.
Four down, check.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. And now the Cowboys are going to call another timeout, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Gun! Everyone's got four down.
They run with Gotw. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Here we go. I got
They'll look to throw. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his first touchdown on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. And he's able to put it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
It wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there got to be casualties at times. They're trying to win a game.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Prescott on first down. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on, and that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Stay on the slot.
Here we go, 180. Here we go, 46.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
26.
A first down throw for Prescott.
Watch twist.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set.
26.
Final play of the half. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Your trip is here.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we have come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Redskins who have the lead here. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess that in the locker room, they talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Hey.
Here we go. Kill.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, Prescott stripped into the Redskins. Have it, they do.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit,
now, look at 56.
and in this case, lose the football.
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Geis with the carry on 2nd down. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw here. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Redskins. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Peterson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Prescott. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
Hey, here we go. Wide 80. 3 down. Here we go.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 3rd and short yardage. Prescott drops it underneath to Elliott. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So how would you describe that one, partner? Workmanlike right there, getting that first down, blue-collar type football?
Yeah, only needed 3, got 4. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Looking to throw. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10. This is Gotw. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league. I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball down the field as well.
They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Gun. Here we go, 47.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Prescott now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
54, wide eight.
Watch tight end.
The give is to Elliott. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here we go.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, wide eight.
Check.
Prescott now from the 50. Fights off the defender. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
From the red zone now, Prescott. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
He's coming, double up.
Here we go. Wide eight.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The Cowboys on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, 47.
46.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. Extra point up and good by Bailey as this gets him back within a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they're not going to do the same thing but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets them to 2nd and 4.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
The Redskins on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
3 down, 3 down. Watch the shift.
Watch it now, Barney.
They're going to look to throw. A deep ball for Dotson. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Touchdown, Washington. Josh Doctson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move.
Switch. Switch and A.
We got four down.
26.
Throwing. Prescott. That's into the hands of Gotw over the middle.
Let's go.
And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Four down. Check.
Gun. 26.
Second down, Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
Everyone's got 4.
Here you go. 26.
On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Oh, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
There we go. Wide eight.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Here we go. 47. Let's go.
First down, Prescott. They'll roll him out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott, and now it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go. Wide eight. 26.
And again, it's Prescott. Over the middle, complete. It's Bowman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Prescott to throw it. This one caught left side by Cooper. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Here we go. Wide eight.
Prescott yet again. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him for a loss of 5. 3rd and long for Prescott.
Right here.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown.
Hey, let's go.
This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, have to throw it.
It's Geis on the counter, and they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Tight ends on the Ringo. 4 down, 4 down. Leopard! 54's Mike, 54's Mike. Check, watch 54, watch 54.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. But it's caught inside the 20. And he takes this down deep on the Cowboys side of the field. A huge play there for Washington. 49 yards. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Hey, 4 down.
Nice. They'll try to run it. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football. Get it out.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Darius Geis with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling has been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right.
Here we go.
Prescott on first down.
Check. 3 down.
On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
What's tight? Tight ends right.
Here we go.
A first down throw for Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. They go play action here on first down. Oh, Prescott stripped.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this third down play takes place, as he'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Cowboys on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. To the air again, Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
One last shot now for Prescott. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Quentin Dunbar right there on the coverage. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is, because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
So for the Redskins, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7 and 3.